And now I'm thrilled to introduce a startup from here in London, leveraging cloud technologies and open source tools to build a great product for their customers. So please welcome Leonard Austin from Ravelin.
Hi, I'm Lenny. I'm the CTO of Ravelin. I'm really thrilled to be here today because just like Sam and just like Google, I also believe in open. And not just open source, but open standards, and probably most importantly, open protocols. At Ravelin, we rely on GCP and a number of open source technologies to protect our clients from fraud. Over the last 5 years, online sales have doubled. And with that growth, it's not a surprise that there's been a huge increase in fraud. Furthermore, the introduction of chip and PIN means that most fraud now has moved online. In fact, it's such a mature market that you can go onto the dark web and buy a stolen credit card for $1, and the seller will give you a money-back guarantee if that card doesn't work. So to detect fraud, we ingest a huge quantity of data from our clients through our API. It's not just our clients' real-time data, but also all of their historic data as well. It's typically terabytes of data per client. We then process all of that data and extract signals around fraud, like this map of the UK and Ireland. This is a heat map of the probability of fraud. The bigger the spike, the higher the risk. Now, let me be perfectly clear. It would be insane to block all the orders just because it comes from a high-risk area, like the whole of London or Dublin. So information like this can only really be taken as a signal for fraud, just like the total value of an order, or the items in the order, or whether the user copies and pastes a credit card number into a payment form. And so we collect all of those signals, as well as about 700 others, and we feed them into our machine learning model. Our machine then makes a decision, and we respond back to the client, letting them know whether to accept the transaction or decline it. And Ravelin's machine learning capabilities really are our crown jewels, and it is the reason we're so successful at stopping fraud. We've analyzed over 12 petabytes of data, and we've stopped in the region of £100 million worth of transactions that would have otherwise been lost to fraud. In addition to using machine learning to catch fraudsters, we use something called network graph analysis. And on screen, you'll see a really simple network. It consists of a single person and a single credit card. Now, don't be fooled by that cute smiling face. That's actually a fraudster, and it's a stolen credit card. And if there was another fraudster who used the same card, you'd see them all linked together as well. So this is just a more complex version of what you saw previously, just with many more cards and many more fraudsters all linked together. And I think it looks pretty beautiful. And what you're looking at here is an organized crime ring. In this particular case, we worked with the police, and we gathered enough evidence, and we were able to put a stop to the entire network. And we're particularly proud of this, because it's a great feeling knowing that the technology we built helped put a stop to professional criminals. And this was the height of our achievement until we came across this network. Internally, we call this the Death Star. There are tens of thousands of nodes. And the most awesome thing about networks of this size is that when our machine learning model catches a single fraudster, because they're all connected in a network, we can put a stop to thousands of accounts instantly. So in addition to handling this quantity of data, we also had a number of other requirements from our infrastructure. And they were instantly scalable. We have to meet the demands of our clients when their traffic spikes. We have to be fast. We sit in the checkout flow, and that is really slow as it is. We have to understand global markets. Our clients operate everywhere cards are accepted, and fraud doesn't necessarily look the same in India as it does in Ireland. And finally, we have to be secure. We hold all our clients' data, and we're very serious about protecting it. We are PCI DSS and ISO 27001 compliant, and everything we do is with security in mind. What's not on this slide is a less tangible but equally important requirement, and that's openness. I want to be completely transparent here. Google were not our first cloud provider, but it is our last, and it is the right choice. Ultimately, Google Cloud was the one provider that we felt had openness as a core value. And it was precisely this reason that enabled us to easily migrate our entire infrastructure over to them. So thank you for listening. And remember, with the right tools, you too can find the Death Star hiding in your data. Thank you.